So, this is Dublong. Hush, caution, Echoland. How charmingly exquisite. It reminds you of the outwashed engraver that we used to be blurring on the blotch wall of his inkempt house. So, how idlers wind turning pages on pages, the leaves of the living in the book of the deeds, annals of themselves, timing the cycles of events, grand and national, bring facile-wise to pass how. 1132 A.D. Men like to ants or emmets, wandering upon a groot-wide wall-fisk which lay in a runnel. Blubby wares up at Oblanium. 566 A.D. On Balfar's night of this year after deluge, a crone that had a wicked kish for to hail dead turves from the bog, looking it under the blade for kish as she ran for to satisfy her curiosity, and be misel, but she found herself sack full of swart, goody quickenshoon, and small elegant brogues, so rich in sweat, blurry works at Hurdlesford. 566 A.D. At this time it fell out that a brazen-locked damsel grieved so brala salas, because that Pepet, her minion, was ravished of her by the ogre Puropeus Pius. Bloody wars in Bala Ochitli Abali. 1132 A.D. 2 sons at an hour were born, until a good man and his hag. These sons called themselves Caddy and Primus. Primus was a santryman and drilled all decent people. Caddy went to Winehouse and wrote a piece of farce. Blotty words for Dublin. Somewhere apparently in the Ginningo gap between Antediluvius and Anadominant, the copyist must have fled with his scroll. Now after all that far-fetched and peregrine or dignant or clear, lift we our ears, eyes of the darkness, from the tome of Liber Lividus, and ta, how paisibly irenical, all dimmering dunes and lomering glades, self-stretches afore us, our Friedland's plain. Hop! In the name of Annam, this carl on the kopchi and pelted tongs, apart alone, who the Joe bigger be he? For shaping his pig-made hogs head, shrunk his plod's foot, he had locked toes, did short shins, and, all be all the spectacle, his mamma muscles most mysterious. What a queer sort of a man. It is evident the Mick and Daddy. Let's we overstep his fire defences and these crowds of slit-sucked marrow-bones. Cave! He can't press posterist the pillory way to Hercules' pillar. Come on, fool, porterful. How's your women blown, monsieur? Excuse us, Charlie Guy. You taller de Donsk? You talkative Scovigian? You speak of the Anglaise? You phonio Saxo? Clear also. 'Tis a jute. Let us swap hats and extract a few strong verbs we coach other, yap yazza the bass the bluty creeks. Jute.
Utah.
Mutt. Muck's pleasure ad. Jute.
Are you Jeff?
Mutt. Some hards.
Jute. But you are not Jeff Mute.
Mutt. No ho, only an utterer. Jute.
What? What is the matter with you?
Mutt. I became a stummer.
Jute. What a horrible thing to be cause. How, Mutt?
Mutt. Up at the battle sword.
Jute. Whose puddle? Wherein?
Mutt. The inns of Duntarf where used ought to be he.
Jute. You, that side your voice, are almost inedible to me. Become a bit skin more wiseable, as if I were you.
Mutt. Has a tensi? Urp, boohoo, buru, usurp. I trample from wrath in mine minds when I remember him.
Jute. One eye gone black, bisons is bisons. Let me, for all your hesitancy, cross your qualm with trink guilt. Here, have sylvan coin, a piece of oak. Guineas, he's good for you.
Mutt. Quite agree him. But save a sec. Walk a dumb blink roundward this Albert Isle, and you could see how old ye planed of my elders, Humphrey and ours, where one to wail of Wimbrel to Pewee or the Saltings, where will be city by law of Isman, whereby a drought of signory, ice flows from his in the beginning to where Finisterre punct. Let Aram remember. Mere merge two races, sweet and brack, mothering rue. Hither cratching eastwards they are insurgents, hence cool at ebb they requiesce. Countlessness of live stories have nether fallen by this pledge, flick as flow flakes, lit us from aloft, like a vast wizard, all of whirl worlds, now are all tombed to the mound, Iskes to Iskes, Erda from Erda, pride, all pride, thy prize.
Jute. Stench.
Mut. Fwit. Here and under lie they, large by the small, and every night life also the estrange. Baby long the great grand hotel, with tit house, Alp on Earwick, drunken on Ild, like his equal to unequal in the sound symmetry which is Liebeslove.
Jute. Smorde.
Mut. Meldon Liza, but the fierce wave behouted, Despon's song, and Thanastras mound have swole up them all. This earth of years is not save brick dust, and being humus the same returns. He who runes may read it on all fours. Oaksel, Newksel, Truxel, crumbling, sell meet suit the fair for humbling, humblady fair. But speak it all so swiftly, Moulder, be in your wished.
Jute. Wished?
Mut. The giant forficules with Amni the Fay.
Jute. How?
Mut. Here is Vice King's grab.
Jute. What?
Mut. Are you astonished, Jute, you?
Jute. I am thunderstruck, thing, Mud.